From the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
There he goes. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Creates a little room. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Gamecocks will go for it here on fourth down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might as well stick with him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Calls his own number. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He wants to change this route. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Power football with the run. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Makes the catch, it's Williams. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Complete in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Great place to start for this offense. Going to the run, it's Wilson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina attacking another offensive odyssey. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Going right and going deep. Picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback running on the draw. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here we go. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got his man out of the backfield. The Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Finds his man. It's Anthony. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Big fella moving. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Here comes the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going up top. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, free safeties have to be great center fielders, right? They got to play in so much space, and in man coverage, they know there's going to be routes breaking over the middle of the field. So you got to be able to put your foot in the ground and then accelerate. And that's exactly what he did on that interception.
Brings him to the open. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. That's caught. It's Williams. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Got room on the return. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fakes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room and then get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Gamecocks will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast.
Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Sellers. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On 4th down, going to the air. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trailed through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bulldog! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses to 30. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They're lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Creates a little space. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll unleash the wildcat to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, full right, looking for the chains. He goes out of bounds just short of the 1st down marker, and the defense gets a stop. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get a sack.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Fires left. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Trying to tackle this guy is a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got it set up on the outside. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Harbor. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Under fire. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. Good, solid tackle. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop it.
And the defense is not fooled. That trick play blown up. Couldn't get the pass off, and they are fortunate the football didn't come loose. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Harbor. Finding an escape route. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He'll keep it himself. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
And it's no good. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by... Big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
He might want another play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
From the gun, the ground game. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going up top here late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is